This virtual tour series is designed to explain the collection and processing programs for the town of Atherton only, and is not necessarily what happens to all materials collected by GreenWaste or other haulers. We will start our virtual tour with the single-stream recyclables facility. Single-stream recycling refers to a system in which all paper, plastics, metals, glass, aluminum, and other recyclable materials are mixed together and placed into a single recyclables container at the point of collection, instead of being sorted by the user into separate recyclable materials and collected and processed separately. After your driver collects your clean and dry, single-stream recyclable materials and the truck fills up, they drive to the Materials Recovery Facility, or MRF, in San Jose, and their first stop is the scale house. All trucks must be weighed at the scale house before being directed to their designated processing line, where they will tip their trucks to unload the materials they collected for processing. Once the material is dumped out of the truck on the tip floor, we have sorters that remove large recoverable items and contaminants that aren't recyclable. The remaining material is then loaded into the metering bin, which regulates material flow onto the conveyor. The next step is pre-sort, which includes up to 8 sorting stations where sorting staff remove large items and contaminants, film plastics, bags of shredded paper, metal, rigid plastics, and other items that could get tangled in the equipment. During the pre-sort, if there are any bags that are unopened, the sorters place the bag down a chute that goes to the bag breaker. The bag breaker opens the bag and the material is then reintroduced to the line. After pre-sort, material goes through a disc screen that is used to capture large cardboard. The spacing on the discs allows cardboard to float over the top, separating it from other materials. The separated cardboard then undergoes quality control to remove any contaminants before being directed to the cardboard bunker. Directly beneath the cardboard screen is the debris roll screen. Glass and other small items fall through, separating glass from the rest of the material. A magnet above the conveyor transporting the glass removes any nails, lids, and other ferrous items from the glass stream. After the magnet is the air separator, which sorts light items from heavy items. Light items, including small plastics and shredded paper, move on to the residue line, while the heavier material continues along the recoverables line. Any non-glass items that are 4 inches or smaller travel through an optical sorter that ejects aluminum, metal, PET, HDPE color and natural, and plastics 2 through 7. Then a set of 3 disc screens target different types of materials, sorting 2-dimensional materials, such as paper and film plastic, from 3-dimensional material, such as bottles, cans, and containers. The 2-dimensional material flows up over the top of the screen, while the 3-dimensional material rolls back down. Optical sorters then separate plastic containers, aluminum, and metals while ejecting film plastics towards the high-velocity air separator. The high-velocity air separator is a rotating drum that removes dust and dirt. After film plastic is separated, ferrous metals are sorted out by the electromagnetic separator, which uses magnets to pull the ferrous metals from the stream. Then, a series of 3 optical sorters separate various types of plastics from the rest of the material, including HDPE color and natural, PET, and plastics 2 through 7. The optical sorters utilize infrared technology that tell the equipment what material it needs to send over. With a shot of air, the selected material is ejected over, while the rest of the material falls and continues through the process. Meanwhile, as the plastic containers are extracted from the material, fiber climbs up the screens and goes over 5 optical units. The units are programmed to clean the paper stream of impurities and cardboard, ensuring a high-quality fiber product. The eddy current separator then removes non-ferrous metals, such as aluminum cans, through a continuous loop of positive and negative energy that forces the material away from the conveyor and ejects it. The material then arrives at the dual-arm Max AI unit, that utilizes artificial intelligence to remove non-HDPE contamination, selects HDPE natural, and lets HDPE color continue along the conveyor belt. There is then a second MaxAI system that works in tiers, removing items like cartons, aseptic containers, or anything else destined for the landfill. This advanced system increases the diversion of designated material types. After each optical sorter and MaxAI, there are quality control stations where our quality control sorters pull off material that is in HDPE, PET, or plastics 2 through 7. After the MaxAI, there are 2 sorters who separate scrap aluminum and non-landfill material. Finally, at the end, there are 2 balers that prepare material for market. Thank you for joining us on this journey your recyclable materials take daily here at our single-stream recyclables facility. In order to maximize diversion, make sure you keep your recyclables clean and dry. If you have additional questions, please contact us at news@greenwaste.com.